I did another video like this, and I was told that this was a fun and entertaining video, so I thought I'd do it again. I'm just going to be talking about whatever. So I'm talking about this. I had prom. Prom was fun. Prom was good. Prom was great. I was with my bestie that I was just telling you about. I was also there with another friend. We went to prom, and we went to steakhouse first and then prom. And while we were at prom, we were at this museum they had bought out for us to be at. There really wasn't much to do. I mean, not 90, like 80% of the kids were just standing around. They had food, but I didn't eat it. It was raining outside. But it was still a fun prom. It was just kind of like, we kind of just paid a lot of money just to be standing around. So I made sure to dance most of the time, because that's all you could do, really. But I'm like, y'all really paid money just to stand around? Come on, guys. Some people just kind of walked around or stood around the entire time, like, this isn't what this is about. But some people are kind of terrified to dance in front of other people. I love to dance, so. I wasn't doing that, but I was. I just danced however I want. I was pivoting. But let's pivot. That's a reference from SNL skit. I love SNL. I would love to be on SNL. I would love to host it or be one of the cast members. Anyways, I watch SNL every single week. It comes out every single week. It comes out, I watch it. I've been doing that for years. Anyways, so what was I talking about? What was I talking about? I was going to say something, but I totally forgot. So let's just talk about the prom thing again. I remember now. So I went to an Alaskan cruise, and on the cruise ship they had these headphones. It's a new thing now that they have, and you put on these headphones and they have different colors, so green, red, and I think blue. And those are 3 music channels that play a different variety of music, and everyone just has their own set of headphones on in this like specific area. We were on a specific area in the boat, the middle part, and it was like a little dance floor, and we all had these headphones on, and it was basically silent disco is what it's called. And so everyone who participated, we all had headphones on, and we were all dancing to the music in our headphones. But if you didn't have headphones, you were like, this is weird. There were some people, it was dead silent, not dead silent, but quite silent outside of the dance floor, and everyone was like, whoa, yeah! And crickets on the other end like this. Whoa, yeah! And it's very awkward if you're not participating. It may be awkward if you are participating, but we got music in our ears, so we weren't really being like, they're just dancing and shouting and singing, but that was fun. Silent disco was fun, and I don't know what my point was that I was trying to say, but I was like, we were dancing and other people weren't dancing, and I could see how it was a bit awkward to be an outsider looking in. I remember I would see someone going crazy on. I had a green color. Just for an example, I had a green color on my headphones on both ends. They were like headphones like this, and I was listening to music, dancing, and I would see someone with red colors on the headphones, and they were jamming out. They were like, yeah. And so I was like, I want to listen to what they're listening to. And I'd turn it on, and I'd be like, oh, yeah. Or sometimes I'd turn it on and be like, really? This is what you were dancing to this hard? You were dancing this hard at this music? And I turned back to my channel. But silent disco is quite fun if you ever want to do it. Anyway, back to prom. So prom was fun, and prom was very loud. The music was super duper loud. My goodness. Talking about going deaf, you would have been going deaf if you actually were sat there for a full day with that music just blasting in your ear. I was only there for 2 or 3 hours, and it messed me up so bad. Well, not so bad, but that music, ugh. maybe I should sue somebody. They said, you Americans love suing. I see that online all the time. I never sued anybody, but maybe I should because my ears. Anyways, let me get to the point. So the music was so loud, me and my friend, we were dancing on the dance floor, and the speaker, we were a few feet away from the speaker, but it was still raging in our ears, like really super loud, way too loud for anyone's own good. I mean, we were at the museum, you could probably hear the music across the street. That's how loud it was, like yards away. We were there for 2 hours right next to the speaker. Bad move. I mean, we were outside away from the speaker and you couldn't even hear anybody speak. Imagine next to it, I was yelling and my friend, she's like, I can't even hear you. Let's just mime. But the music was so loud. After I left, my parents picked me up and I left the prom. They were talking to me and I could not hear a single thing they said. My ears were ringing. It was muffled, like way worse than someone's ear muffled. It was like, okay, that's a bad example, but just imagine someone talking to you and it's that's how it was. And ringing, excessive ringing in my ears. And it was like that for 15 minutes on the drive home. And I was just like, oh, Lord, please no. I was terrified I was going deaf. I was so scared. And my hearing slowly started coming back after the 15th minute until it got 100% back. But it was still scary. And it's been a couple of years since prom, and my ears are still messed up. I blame prom. What I mean by messed up. You see what I just did? Anytime I do that or like, gulp or anything, my ears make this like clicking noise. It makes this like crackling noise, like a Rice Krispie treat when you pour milk in a Rice Krispie and it Rice Krispie cereal, not a treat, and you pour Rice Krispie milk in a Rice Krispie cereal, and it makes a crackling noise. That's what my ears make. And I was doing tons of research online about it. I went to several doctors. None of the doctors knew how to help me, so I'm just gonna live with this until the end. Yeah, essentially, I'm just gonna live with this crackling noise. It's very annoying, and sometimes my head hurts. It used to be way worse. It's gotten a lot better. Knock on wood, But it's gotten better, but it's still, yeah. In my ears, it be so heavy. There's pain in my ear canals, and I've been to so many doctors, paid so much money. Well, paid so much money for these doctor visits and pills that they gave me, eardrops, and still nothing has helped. So, any doctors watching? Yeah, that's what my ear does. It was really painful. I had to do TMJ exercises. I was asking my dentist what was going on. Maybe it had something to do with my jaw because my jaw was hurting as well. It's all connected up here. But the doctor was like, every single doctor, they couldn't help me. I went to an ear, nose, and throat ENT specialist, and ENT specialist didn't even know what to do. Yeah, it's a mess. So if you're at prom, take some earplugs. If your music's too loud, take some breaks. Intervals, go far away from the speaker as possible. Your ears are more important than some boring music that they play. And the songs aren't even that good. But I'll dance to anything, Put on a and 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, 5. I'ma dance till I just came up with that on my own. I was like, I'ma dance till I die. It rhymed, but 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4, 5, ready to dive. 'Cause I got swimmer's ear in my left and right. I can do this all day. I can make another song. 1, 2, 3, go. Anyways, I have a lot of talents, huh? Just multifaceted, multi-talented. Were y'all dancing? Y'all go ahead. Let me beatbox for you. Okay, so if you want to learn how to beatbox, I learned this from Electric Company, the 2000s reboot. So what you want to say is boots, cuts, boots, cuts. So boots, like the boots you wear, and cuts, like knife cuts. So you say boots, cuts, boots, cuts. And you want to repeat it like, okay, here we go. Boots, cuts, boots, cuts, boots, cuts, boots, cuts. My dog was in here. He just ran out the room. Wait a minute. Boots, cuts, boots, cuts, boots, cuts. You know, it's how like boots, 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 cuts, boots, cuts, boots. Anyways, I'm over here slaying. Okay, if you know how to beatbox, let me know. I don't know how to beatbox too much, but I can break it down. Oh man. Yes, this is how I am once I crack open my shell. I'm usually very shy and awkward at first, and then I'm like this, but like times 10. If you're able to get me to open up and crack out of my shell. Okay, so next topic, AI. I blame AI. I'm I reference a lot of things that most people probably don't know, but artificial intelligence. I'm trying to do the X-Files theme song. So AI is a big craze right now, and I thought I'd just talk about my personal experience with AI. So AI is like, I'll say this, AI, there's good, there's bad and ugly, just like with any and everything. AI right now, there's no regulations for it, so it's anyone can do anything. And I think that it's going to have to get really bad with AI, which we're already seeing a little bit of that before it gets, laws put into place. But most things has to get really bad before someone does anything about it, as in make laws and stuff. Anyway, here's a little something I dealt with in 2021 when I was in school. And so teachers now are using, for those who don't know, they're using AI programs to detect AI within their students' assignments. Whenever I was in school in 2021, they were using it and it was something kind of newer, but now it's probably like better. But you see the sun's kind of going down a bit. It's getting darker in here, the lights are brighter. Alright, I did that. I did that. No. Oh, the reflection. It's fine. So I did an assignment. We had to do a group project for my class, and the group project, it was a mess. I don't like doing group projects. I'd rather do it all on my own. Because the people, they just don't hold up their end, And it just gets crazy. I don't know why teachers make us do group projects. I said I was gonna rant. So, anyways, the group project, we finally got it done. We got it all good. I actually was working on some of the assignment. It was like weeks long assignment that we had to do. I was working on some of it when I was on vacation during Thanksgiving. So I was in a hotel room doing this. It comes time to turn in the final project. I turn it in, and the teacher, she gets back to me like, "You got some plagiarism in your assignment." And I said, "What?" We had to grab from sources and cite our sources, and I cited every single source I used. And she was like, "You got some plagiarism here on your paper," and she showed me where it was and what site I pulled it from, because she was using AI to determine, this, and the AI pulled up these things, and I was like, "What are you even talking about? I didn't even plagiarize that. That came from me and me only. I didn't say any of that." Maybe you believe me, maybe you don't, but I promise you, this was all me. I wrote that entire thing, the section that she said I plagiarized from my own mind, my own thoughts, me. 100% me. And she's like, "You plagiarized from the site." So I went on the site. I said, "I'd never even visited this site. You can check my history." But I didn't, I was over it. I was like done with this project. But anyway, when I looked on the website, word for word, bar for bar, everything I had said, the website had too. And, this just comes from nothing new under the sun. you may think you came up with something clever. Someone else has already thought of that. Someone else has already said that. That's essentially what it is. I feel like I sound different. Do I sound different from when I don't know. I need some water, but yeah, I feel like I sound a little different. Going back, so this website, we both said the same thing. Me and this author said this exact same thing, which made me go, ooh, I'm kind of smart. Because this was the actual psychologist saying the same thing I was saying, and I was like, oh. She's like, hey, my teacher, she said, you plagiarized from this site, just go ahead and cite this as a source, and you won't get in any trouble. And I was done with the project at this point. Like, I was overdoing this thing. We've been working on it for nearly 2 months. My group, they weren't a great group to be in. It was a mess. No one was really trying to, communicate. So I was like, I'm tired of these people not being mean. I'm not a mean person, but I was like, I'm tired of working with these people. They're not good people to be in a group project with. They were fun outside of the group project, but just when it comes to assignments, we all move at our own pace and do our own things. But me, I'm on top of things all the time, and so these people, they have a more relaxed approach. And I was like, I can't deal with this. We've already had issues with this. We had to change members of the group, all these different things. So I was like, you know what? I'll just say that this was a site that I didn't put in my assignment because I was just done. So I was just like, okay, whatever, fine. I'll just say I plagiarized, which isn't good. I probably should have at least tried to defend myself. Even then, she probably would have been like, okay, whatever, just, yeah. Because she's nice. She was a nice teacher. Well, anyways, I was like, okay, fine, I'll cite this, and I turned it in with the cited source, the new cited source that I had added, and I ended up getting 100 for my part on the assignment, or at least somewhere close to it, like this 98 or something. I say all that to say, I realized that she was using AI to detect this, because I said, how could one know that this was site? Especially when we weren't picking sites or sources from a list that she had told us to go from. It was things that we found on our own. So I'm like, there's no way she could have known this website. So I was like, she was using AI, plagiarism AI. But I'm like, those AI detection things aren't always correct. You shouldn't read those as 100% true and things like that. Because you see what happened to me, right? If the teacher was more rude, I would have fought for it. But then again, I'm like, if the teacher didn't want to hear another student out about this, they could have gone in trouble for plagiarism when they didn't plagiarize anything. Some kids do plagiarize stuff, but yeah. I don't want to end off with AI, but let me see what else I can talk about really quickly. I have some chips here. These are Jackson sweet potato chips. I really like these. And I just have some lightly salted Lay's. I didn't eat these earlier when I had my sandwich because I went to the park with my friend too. But I like these. I've been watching a lot of movies. I actually have a Letterboxd if anybody wants to go see my reviews and what I'm watching. My brother told me to get Letterboxd because he's like, you watch a lot of movies, you can talk about them. And so my Letterboxd is the same as my YouTube, Chronically Aria. So if anyone wants to go follow me, I have like 2 followers. I think it says a few films watched this year, but 93 overall. I'll put an insert picture here. But go follow my Letterboxd and see what I review. I also was interested in it again because of Io Debris. She's also on Letterboxd, and my brother is. And so I was like, okay, these people are on it. Let me be on it. And the reviews on Letterboxd, people are funny on Letterboxd. Their reviews. So I have a few films. I'm going to start watching more movies now in theaters. I'm someone who was like, I don't really like theaters. Going to theaters, I'd rather watch it at home. Just for a plethora of reasons, not too many people being loud. It's not, you can pause it, different things like that. So, movies I watched this month, I watched Inside Out 2, The Crow, and today Blink Twice. My favorite of the 3, I watched another movie, I think. I watched DD. My favorite, I don't think I watched another one, but my favorite of the 4, I watched Twisters. So my favorite of the 5 I liked Inside Out the best. Inside Out 2 the best. The Crow was just kind of 3 out of 10. It I thought it'd be a lot better. Blink Twice, I gave Blink Twice 5.5 out of 10. It was a lot crazier than I thought it would be. A lot weirder than I thought it'd be. I mean, I knew it would be one of those weird movies, but I didn't think they'd be like this. It was kind of like a feminist movie. I know some people probably like, ew, no, women empowerment. But that's essentially what the movie was about. It was like a feminist movie, and I was just kind of, this could have been better. Come on. But it was a nice movie. I'm like, it could have been a lot better though, overall. But it was a decent movie, so 5.5 out of 10. Some people are saying it's not that good. Some people like it. Inside Out 2, 7 out of 10. The Crow, did I say 4 out of 10? Twisters, I gave Twisters 5 out of 10. It wasn't my favorite. Twisters, no. Not the best one. Dee Dee, give that one 6 out of 10. It was a coming of age movie about an Asian, I don't know if he was Asian American, but he lived in America in 2008. This was what it was, and he was trying to be a teenager in America with like just being Asian American in 2008, essentially as a teenager. That's what the movie was about. I went with my brother. It was a nice movie. I also want to see Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. I'm going to say it 3 times. I have to see the original Beetlejuice though. Beetlejuice didn't appear. I'm safe. I'm safe. Boop, boop, boop. No, but I want to see the original one first because I've never seen that. I've recently found out that I am uncultured, apparently, because I haven't seen a lot of the popular stuff. I haven't seen Harry Potter. I haven't seen Stranger Things. I've only seen bits and pieces. I haven't read Percy Jackson books. I did get a Percy Jackson book when I was younger. It was Sea of Monsters or something like that. Lightning Thief, I don't remember. But I got the book because they had a cool sword pin. And I'm going to go get that and show you. But I was young. I was in elementary and I saw it. I was like, ooh, that's cool. So I spent maybe $15, $20 on the book just so I can get the pin. And I'd never read the book ever. I haven't read the book at all. I actually donated it like 2 years ago. I know. And guess what? Some people might say rightfully so, whatever. The pen didn't work at all. And I'm gonna go get that pen. Here's the pen I spent $18 on. Yes. It does not work. Not at all. I've tried to put water on it. Yeah, it's plastic too. It's very cheaply made. Doesn't work. I've kept it to show myself what I've done. You know what? So I have a makeup brush here, and I'm just going to. That's what they do in videos. But yeah, this is the pen I got when I was younger, just for the pen. Donate the Percy Jackson book. Rick Riordan, I forgot your name, sir. Don't fight me. We're Percy Jackson fans. Yeah, but that's what I did. I also have another cool pen I got from Legoland. It also doesn't work. I'll go get that one too. I guess show and tell. I got this from Legoland when I was younger. It's a Pharaoh pen. This one's not cheap. It's very heavy. But it does not work. I never use it either. It's been in a package for years. It cost $8. Which is a lot cheaper than the Percy Jackson pen. Let me turn up the brightness so you can see this. Maybe that was a bad idea. I am the Pharaoh. You must show me some respect. I may not be able to be used, but I sure am pretty to look at, aren't I? Let me see actually, if it still works. Nope. Drier than the Sahara Desert. Wait. Mm-mm. Okay. Well, chronically Aria, out. No. So that was this yap session. It's getting darker. Really dark. Probably have an hour left of daylight. You got me cursing the daylight. Ooh. Harry Styles. I'm a huge Harry Styles fan. I wasn't a One Direction fan. I love Harry Styles. He's the only one I listen to out of all of the band members. 1D. So I can talk about Harry Styles. He's okay. So people I would love to see in concert: Harry Styles, Chapel Roan. I talk about these people all the time. Chapel Roan, Ruby Waters, Orion Sun, Laura Elliott, maybe Billie Eilish with the new album. But I'm not going to the concerts. I'd never been to a concert ever. Only once. When I was super young and it was a festival. Who else? Lately, I know I said I was gonna stop, but I've been going on YouTube and just looking up older artists from like the 70s and 80s and watching those performances, and it's really cool to see. I was watching other art. I just looked online some popular artists and some of the greatest artists of all time. According to this list, there was barely any people of color on there. Michael Jackson, none of them were on there. Like, I don't know what this list was, but that was the list. So I went on this list and I just searched up on YouTube their performances, and it really nice to see them performing. It was a lot different back then, but still also the same. The music, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. I go to a lot of I have been to a lot of music museums and culture museums and things like that. I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that museum. I forgot where it's in. DC, no, Chicago, something like that. Cleveland? No. Wherever the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is, I went to that, and that was pretty cool to see all the music. And I love to see whenever they have their outfits that they wore when they were performing on display. I like to see that. They had Prince's guitar there, all different artists' outfits. They also had Billie Eilish's bad guy outfit from her music video there too. So new and older artists are on there. It was weird. Well, it was wild because I saw Holly Humberstone. They had a little fun fact thing about Holly Humberstone on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I was like, what is she doing here? Because it was sort of older artists and artists that are more well known. And Holly Humberstone is a smaller artist. Although she has opened for Taylor Swift a few weeks ago, and she's getting a lot more followers and fans now. So that's cool. I'll say bye, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, I never would say that. Never mind. Don't do that. Well, do it, but ignore what I said. Do it at your own will. Alright, bye.